answers. Yeah, this is exercise 6N in your textbook. 6L, exercise 6L in your textbook, right? So we will discuss one by one. The first, you have a question to solve the equation, but this is kind of a different because we are familiar to see the x value in the left side, but they have given the x value in the right side. What we can do, this step is not compulsory, but if you feel that the x is keeping the x value in the right side, it is not familiar for me, you can move the whole thing 3 plus 2x to the left side and you can rearrange it so that you can rewrite the question. They have given 8 equal to 3 plus 2x. So then you write 3 plus 2x equal to 8. So then it is familiar for you to keep 2x like this. So then you keep 2x in this side and send the positive 3 to the other side. That becomes negative 3. So then 2x is equal to 5. What do you mean by 2x? That is 2 times x equal to 5. Now you want to find the x value. Therefore, you bring that multiplication 2 to the other side as the division. So either you can keep the answer as 5 over 2, or you can keep it as a mixed number, that 2, 1 over 2, or you can write this as 2.5. Right? Either you have written 2.5 or 2.5, it is correct. But sometimes you might think if you have stopped there, 5 over 2, whether my answer is correct or wrong, I can't say your answer is wrong. 5 over 2 answer is correct, but by any chance in the exam, they have allocated marks for the final steps for the simplified version, that is 2.5. So then you are going to lose that mark. So therefore, when you are doing a sum and when you are solving an equation, try to get the simplified version as much as possible. Either you have written 2.5 or 2.5, that doesn't matter. The same the value. But either you 5 over 2 also the same value, but it's a different format, that either you are going to keep it as an improper fraction or a mixed number or the decimal. Everything will be based on the marks allocation. We don't know how the examiner sets the marking scheme. Therefore, please avoid any unnecessary unnecessary steps. That means that you are going to lose the marks as you have not given the finalized steps. So no need to have that kind of thing. Therefore, please write the finalized version. So then we will move to the second question. In the second question, before moving to the second question, I just want to double check whether I did this correctly or not. 3 plus 2x equal to 8. Then the 2x is equal to 8 minus 3. 2x is equal to 5. 2x means 2 times x. Then x is equal to 5 over 2. So 5 over 2 means 2.5 or 2.5. That is that. Now I'm moving to the second question. The second question, you have x values in the left side as well as the right side. So then I rewrite the question here. X minus 4 equal to 5 minus 2x plus 1. So then I collect the x terms into one side. Here that this x I will keep as it is, and that negative x, 2x I'll bring here. That becomes positive 2x, right? That becomes positive 2x. And here, other side I have 5 plus 1 plus 4. From where I got this plus 4, the other side it is negative 4. When I send it to the other side, that becomes positive. X and 2x, what is the answer? It is 3x. So then 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. So then 3x means 3 times x equal to 10. And x is equal to 10 divided by 3, again the same way. You can write this as 3, 1 over 3, right? No need to get the decimal value here because it gives us a recurring decimal. So no need to go for that step. You can keep it as a mixed number. Now, when you look at these two answers, Children, please look at the way I have written the answers. See how I have managed the space and see how I have written the equation marks, right? How I'm moving things here and there, and look at the neatness of the answer. So this is very important, especially when you are writing your answers in paper 1 or the part 1 itself, because you don't use the line papers. You want to use the spaces given in the paper itself, that you want to learn how to manage the space. Now here that I manage that, for an example, the question number 1, I have a very limited space. But I nicely manage it that after writing 5/2, I realize now I don't have enough space. So then I nicely wrote the answer horizontally because I can't move vertically. So then I kept my answer like that. So likewise, and see the way I have put the equation marks. These things are very important. Don't just look at the final answer and see whether my answer is correct or not. Apart from that, see how teacher is writing everything. So this is something you should do. Here, I can do something, children, that as I have enough space, if need, I can write x equal to 3/3, and I can erase this. So then I have utilized the given space nicely, right? Okay, so then we will move to the question number 3. Question number 3, we have an algebraic expression where we want to simplify the bracket or solve the bracket. Multiply out means that you want to solve the bracket. You know that when you have a bracket and in front of the bracket, if you have a number, what is the real meaning of this, children? So then here the meaning of this 3 multiplied by 2x minus 8. So first of all, you want to have an idea, what does this mean? You have the number and the bracket. So in between the bracket and the number, we have a hidden multiplication. If they have not, though they have not shown it, we should know in between the bracket and the number, there is a hidden multiplication. For that, what we need to do, Pute? We want to multiply all the bracket components by the outside number they have given. Here, for an example, 3 times 2x. So then 3 times -8. This is how we do. But the thing is, in this case, when you are writing, now we are in grade 7. So you should be able to do these things in mind. We are not expanding and drawing the arrows. I just did it for your easy reference and for your understanding. So then how you are going to write this? You write 3. This is the question, 2x minus 8. And you put the equation mark here. 3 times 2x, it is 6x. Then 3 times -8, -24. That's it, right? You put the equation mark, write the answer. 3 times 2x, 6x. 3 times -8, -24. So then the right side, I just showed you that what's the meaning of this calculation, right? So this is how you want to write the answer for the question number 3. So then the question number 4, here we have 3/5 of 10x. So what do you mean by this of 3/5 multiplied by 10? 10x, I expand. Why it is not compulsory again, but I expand 10x like this 10 times x because I can do the simplification easily. 5 times 1 and 5 times 2. So then I have the answer. How? 3 times 2x, 6x. 6x over 1. The answer is 6x. This is one method. Or I will write the second method that we'll see that what method you have used. Either method, it's okay. So some students, they simplify this like this. 3/5 of 10x. So then they write the next step 3/5 multiplied by 10x. 3 times 10x, 30x. 30x means 30 times x. And they divide it by 5. 5 times 1 and 5 times 6. So then you can write the answer 6x over 1 and it is equal to 6x. Both the methods are okay. Either you can simplify first and do the multiplication and get the final answer, or else you multiply. And the problem in the second method, Pute, you have to deal with very big numbers. 3 times 10, it is 30. Then you want to divide 30 by 5. But it is easier to simplify 10 and 5, what we did in the method 1. But whatever the method you have used, it doesn't matter. So then we will move to the question number 5. Question number 5, you have 2x over 3, a fraction, and you have a whole number 8, right? When I have this kind of question, Pute, what I do, then I write this 8 also with the denominator 1, right? So then 2x over 3 is a fraction. And that 8 also I write 8 over 1 as a fraction. Now I have two fractions, left side and the right side. In the middle I have the equation mark, and we have a very popular method called the cross multiplication, right? So then when we have two fractions like this, single fraction, I would say, I will tell you why I use the term single fraction, because in question number 6, it's different. We can't go for the cross multiplication for the question number 6. Why? In the left side, you have two fractions, and the right side, you have one fraction. But here in question number 5, children, you have two fractions, two single fractions. So then in the middle, you have the equation mark. In that case, we can go for that method called the cross multiplication. How should I do that? 2x multiplied by 1 equal to 8 multiplied by 3. 2x multiplied by 1, 2x. 8 multiplied by 3, 24. And I bring my sum here as I don't have enough space. So then 2x means 2 times x equal to 24. So then the x is equal to 24 divided by 2. So then x is equal to 12, right? X is equal to 12. We want to solve the equation and find the x value. They have given a fraction and a whole number. I converted the whole number into a fraction with denominator 1. I know that when I make the whole number into a fraction with a denominator 1, it doesn't affect to the value. Therefore, I can easily do that. When I have two single fractions like this, in the middle you have the equation mark. We can simplify this or solve this using the cross multiplication method. How we are going to cross multiply? So you get the numerator of the first fraction and multiply it with the denominator of the second fraction. And after the equation mark, you get the numerator of the second fraction multiplied by the denominator of the first fraction. That is how we do the cross multiplication. It gives me 2x equal to 24, and 2x means 2 times x. X is equal to 24 divided by 2. X is equal to 12, right? So before moving to question number 6, I just want to double check whether I did this correctly or not. Question number 4, yes, 30 divided by 5, 6x, that is done. And the question number 5, 3 times 8, 24. And here I will explain you another method some students are using, right? I don't have enough space, but I will write the other method here in different color. They do it like this. Maybe use margin. They have 2x over 3 equal to 8, and they bring this 3 to the other side as a multiplication. Okay. How? That the 8 times 3. Then 2x means 2 times x equal to 24. Then x is equal to 24 divided by 2. X is equal to 12. That is also accepted. It doesn't matter. But I believe that the going through the first method is better, because always we don't know what kind of questions that we will get, but it is not compulsory. Either you can go for the second method, which I have mentioned in the blue color. That's totally fine. You can go for any method. It doesn't matter. So then, yeah. So then we will move to question number 6. Right? So then here, then the question number 6, we have two fractions. In the left side, one fraction in the right side. In that case, what you do, children, look at this. When you have this kind of question, x, I will write here, x over 2 plus 1 over 6 equal to 1 over 3, right? So when you have this kind of question, Pute, that we can find the LCM of these three denominators, 2, 3, 6. We know that the LCM of 2, 3, 6 is 6. After getting the LCM value, Pute, what we do? We multiply each fraction by the LCM. Each fraction by the LCM. So then 6 multiplied by x over 2 plus 6 multiplied by 1 over 6 equal to 6 multiplied by 1 over 3. Pute, if the background noise is difficult to bear, sorry about that. That the constructions are ongoing, they're going on that nearby house. So then sorry about the background noise. So 2 times 1 and 2 times 3. 3 times x, 3x. And 6 times 1, 6 times 1 equal to 1 equal to, so then 3 times 1, 3 times 2, here it is 2. Then what I do, I write here 3x equal to 2 minus 1. Then the 3x is equal to 1 and 3 times x equal to 1 and x is equal to 1 over 3. Right? I want to double check whether I did it correctly. 2 times 3, 3x. 6 times 1, 6. 3 times 2, correct. Then 3x plus 1 equal to 2. I bring that positive 1 to the other side, negative 1. So then 3x is equal to 2 minus 1, it is 1. 3x means 3 times x. So then the x is equal to 1 over 3, correct. So then we will move to the question number 7. In question number 7, again, we have the simplification. See what I'm doing. When I have something like this, 3x minus 2, 4 minus x. First, I want to solve the bracket. So then I write 3x as it is. Negative 2 times 4, negative 8. Negative 2 times negative x, positive 2x. Then I collect the like terms, 3x and 2x. They are like terms, therefore I write them closer. And then negative 8. 3x plus 2x, what is the answer? It is 5x. 5x minus 8. Okay. So negative 2 times 4, negative 8. Negative 2 times the negative x, it is positive 2x. So then you can write the 3x and 2x closer because they are like terms. That becomes 5x. 5x minus 8. So then we will move to the next question. You want to write a formula here. So for what? To find the p-value, the perimeter value. How do you find the perimeter? That when you have the 2D closed figure, you start from a particular place. Let's say you start from here and you move forward like this, right? You go along that around the shape and come back to the initial stage. So then how do you write the perimeter? I write it, the perimeter is equal to 2L. Then I have L, then I have again L, then I have F, and then I have G. So then 2L, L and L, it is 4L. Then here I write 4L plus F plus G. Okay, 4L plus F plus G. So then for you add 2L and L and L. So then F and G, you add everything together. So each letter stands for a number of centimeters. Therefore, I write the P value, like formula is like this. OL plus F plus G, you add everything together, it is equal to the centimeter value, right? The centimeter value. So then the next question, you want to do the substitution. They have given the equation P is equal to A minus B. Then you want to substitute the given value. A is 2, subtract B is 5. Then the P is equal to negative 3. Because the 2 minus 5 means negative 3. So then the last question in this exercise, you want to make in the subject. Now we have discussed this in the class also, making the subject. This is not the subject you have in the class or you have in your timetable. So here that whatever the letter or the variable you find alone in an equation or in a formula, that we identify it as the subject, right? Now here the given formula, what is the subject? R is the subject. Here, R is the subject, right? But what they have asked us to do, you want to make N the subject. That means you are going to keep the N letter alone. How we are going to do that? R is equal to N minus D. So then to keep the N value alone, I want to send that negative D to the other side. That becomes positive D. So then the N is equal to R plus D, right? R plus D. N is equal to R plus D. So this is how you want to write the answers in exercise 6L. So this is the part 1. Then in your textbook you have 6M. Then you have 6N. Another 2 more exercises you have 6M and 6N2. So then I discuss only 6L. So then with the next video, we will discuss the exercise 6M and 6N. So this is all about exercise 6L.